It is time for the legendary Quest 64. I was looking for games from systems that I don't remember ever playing JRPGs on, and y'all really came through with Quest 64 on this one. I have played a little bit off camera just to make sure everything's working, but overall I'm going a blind playthrough on this one. I'm not using guides. I have learned a little bit from people's reviews, but that's it. I don't really know what's going on.
Brian, even though I begged you not to leave, you still say you must go after your father. No matter how wonderful your powers may be, you are still a child. Your father, Lord Bartholomy, left to search for the stolen Eletale Book and has been missing for a month. No wonder you were worried about him. Contained in the words of the book is a power that exceeds human knowledge. I wonder who could have possibly stolen it from the crypt of the monastery. If an evil person should use it, the country and all its cities will be destroyed, the spirit's blessings will disappear, and Celtland will once again be visited by a day of grief. Bartholomy's disappearance may mean he is caught in the fighting over the book. If you go, you may find yourself in danger as well. If you still insist, begin by going to Dondoran. I'll ask the king of Dondoran Castle to protect you.
Well, thank you. That would be very nice. So yeah, this is Quest 64. I asked on the Twitters, I asked in the community tab, whatever the thing's called, and I got suggestions from various people, and this one stuck out because I had only ever heard of this game referenced as meme stuff, and people saying it was bad, so I had to find out. When someone reminded me it existed, I had to know if it is what people say it is.
As you get close to a hidden spirit, you will see a sign. When you see it, press the Z button. The mark of 4 spirits will appear. Press one of the C buttons to choose which of the spirits you wish to increase. You will need as much help from each of these spirits as you can get. Use the C button like this. The fire spirit is up, the water spirit is down, the earth spirit is left, and the wind spirit is right. Memorize these positions. Make me.
I was very aggressive, and I stand by it. I do know that there are a lot of stairs in this place, for reasons. I don't know why it's so vertical, and I don't know why this little cagey thing is down here. It's like someone said, hey, there's too much floor, put something in it, and they went with the laziest thing they possibly could. Where is the hole? The way you can move the camera in this game is so awkward, too. Although it's not the last game I've seen that has this kind of camera control.
Brian, the wooden scepter you carry and the magic spells you acquire throughout your journey are your only means of defending yourself against encounters with the enemy.
Well, thank you. See, some rooms I can't move the camera at all. Other rooms, if you hold down the B button, I think it is, it'll slowly move behind your character. So, that's awkward. But yeah, I was very excited to get to try out a Nintendo 64 turn-based RPG, because I don't remember any from back in the day, and there's good reason for that. Outside of Japan, there was Quest 64, which I can't remember what it was called in other parts of the world. It had a different name. Like one that was way better than just Quest 64. I don't know why Nintendo wanted to put 64 on all of the games, but they did. It was, yeah. Anyway, there was this, there was Paper Mario, and there was, what was that game called? Aiden Chronicles? The First Mage, I think is the title. I was trying real hard to remember, and I'm glad I didn't have to look it up. But I never hear anyone talking about Aiden Chronicles. I am just wandering through here while I talk about games. I did look up Aiden Chronicles, and I think it would be interesting to play, but it also has permanent character death. If a character, a non-main character dies in battle, they're just gone, and if your main character dies in battle, the game's over. And I am not excited about that idea. So Quest 64 it is.
Spirits are hiding everywhere. Look for them in the town, the countryside, and every last nook and cranny. You can sometimes find them after battles, too. Be thorough, laddie, and you'll find everything you need.
Right. This is Celtland, which the Celts are, you know, the Irish and Scottish. I'm not doing an accent, though. Wait, where? Okay. I have to run into the correct part of the door to make it out. What have I picked up? I've just been... Okay, we've got three dewdrops that recover MP. That sounds good. Man, the graphics on this take me back, but they're also lower quality than what I remember.
Spirit, please protect this young lad. Light the way and watch over him. We'll make offerings for your safety until you return.
Thanks, dude. But can you give me free stuff? I feel like I have not been given enough free stuff for being a hero. I'm not going to talk to every person. I'm not going to go to every place. I do remember that there's like 2 people in town that might be important to talk to. Otherwise, they just sort of exist. What is this here for? Why is there a preachy pulpit thing over in the dining hall? That seems odd to me.
Welcome to the kitchen, laddie. Your quest is sure to be a long one. Please take this fresh bread. I made this myself.
Oh, your name is Pat. And I can't go by the model either. Pat is... It could be short for Patrick or Patricia. It could just be Pat as well, and going by that model, there's no way to know if you're a male or female character. Alright. What's up, dude?
Leave now, Brian. In this last letter, Lord Bartholomy said he crossed Loch Kildery on the way to Lorrapool. Be very cautious. Evil creatures lie in wait beyond these monastery walls.
Okay. Yeah, it is a monastery, so Pat is probably male. Although if you go back into medieval stuff, sometimes nuns were in monasteries as well. History lesson for you. Oh man, I remember what's around this corner. That horse freaks me out. Okay. I'm gonna go for water. I know water will give a... it's the legs. The legs weird me out, especially from farther away when it makes them smaller. Except there's a fence in the way. When the legs get smaller, it looks way creepier. Yes, thank you, horsey. Oh, I was thinking something. Yeah, I'm going for water stuff for a bit. I did see, because I was curious what the different elements would give us. I know that water gives you a healing spell, and I don't think anything else does. And I do like me some healing. So I'm going to get the healing spell and then start exploring the other elements after I get there. I don't think it takes long. I didn't play very long trying to get all this set up. It did take me a while to get this working. It takes a lot of awkward stuff to make a game this... Man, look at the landscape. Or the seascape in this case. And then the land. All 8 polygons that they used. I think that's being generous on the number of flat planes they used. The trees aren't terrible. I'm going to stop trying to stare at everything. The trees aren't terrible in the background, but they're obviously flat. Man, I miss the N64. Oh, I see people occasionally. I'll see some memes and stuff, and it'll be some like Cruisin' USA or some old game. People are like, man, people thought those graphics were so realistic back then, and we didn't. We didn't think this was realistic back in the day. I am old, by the way. I turned 40 this year, so I remember these things from when they were new. And nah, we weren't like, man, this is so real. It's just like, this is really different than pixels. Just like 17 pixels make up an entire character. Now we have like 18 polygons. It's a step up.
My grandchildren have gone out to play despite the dangers that lurk just outside our gates. I worry that the monastery will not be able to protect them much longer.
Well, you should have kept them inside then. You can't blame everything on the monastery. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff you can. I did not intend to go inside yet. You know what? I think I'm going to stick to robbing people for now. I'm not going to do too much of the talking. I know that there are a couple people that I can get stuff from. I think you're one of them.
Ready to travel, are you? Fine, we'll give you some white wings. They'll bring you back to Melroad anytime, and it's important that you understand that wings will only work in wide open spaces. Take care.
Thank you. Alright, so we've got town teleporty wings, which is great. Where else did I need to go? I don't know if there are any spirits or anything available around here. Hello. I like your outfit. Despite the very low resolution of this stuff, I do dig this outfit. I think they did a good job.
Hello, Master Apprentice. I'm Shannon. I've been traveling hither and yon all over Keltland. I see you're setting out on a quest, too. I trust we'll run into each other along the way. But give me free stuff.
This is just an inn. This is... I remember exploring it. That's how you save, is at the inns. So we'll be seeing those fairly often. House? Anything free stuff inside? Any spirits? Any... No. Okay. That's it. That's all that matters. Any spirits or any chests? There are not, unless I run. Those are just kids. Look at this little blob of a person. You're so tiny.
Who's afraid of the big bad werehair?
Probably all of you, if you saw one. I'm a little scared of whatever... These are sheep, aren't they? Actually, these are not too bad. These are... Somebody put in an effort to make them cute, and it kind of worked, and it's kind of terrifying at the same time. Bah! Yes. Yes, sheep. Let's go rob the house. The sheeps own a house. Oh, yep, you can't open chests from the side. Good. Fresh bread obtained. That's not actually good. I like to be able to open chests from whatever angle I happen to run up to them at. Alright. I think I've got all the free stuff that I can get here. Need to maintain running in the straight direction. These trees, I hope you like that tree pattern because you're going to see it a lot. As soon as we get through here, you will understand. Actually, that's not true. I have to get the camera. There it is. Wait, that's actually... These are actually slightly different. They're a little pointier. Awesome. This is, oh, that always gets me. I do still make the noises every time. Let's see. I'm gonna start by using rock stuff. I have tried all of the elements off camera. At the very least, in our level 1 stuff, rock seems to do the best at long range, but water pillar is definitely the best once you get on top of something. But you have to be touching faces for it to work. Alright, and you can still miss. But yeah, maybe I should actually talk about stuff. I really like the combat in this game. This is so much fun. Just from the little bit that I did off camera and what I'm doing right now. This is really cool. I know I'm proceeding quickly, which is one of the things. It is a quick pace. For a turn-based game, this is fast. Okay. One thing I don't like is, as much as I enjoy that we are fighting just in the same area that we are running through, there's not like a special extra scene that they had to set up. Actually, I want to get closer. Yeah, it's not like in Final Fantasies 1 through 6 and all that kind of or even ooh, nice. Let's go. We're going water. We're going water until we get the healing spell, which should be like 6 or 7. Yeah. We don't need to go into some alternate instance for the combat to happen. But as far as like getting into combat, that's where it stops of what I like. I do not like anymore the random combat encounters. Like I've been spoiled at this point. I really like being able to see the enemies on the field. And it's not because it's like, oh, there's an enemy I can run away from it or anything like that. It's just there's a limit to how quickly you're going to get into the next battle. Like you have time before you run into the next enemy on that. This game and other games like it, you have to... Oh, right, I don't have the healing spell. I did get to the healing spell in my off-camera playthrough, so I'm used to having it there. I think I found a spirit around the corner here somewhere. Anyway, yeah. Okay, I did hit. Yeah. The transition from just like running around to there being an enemy, it surprises me every time. Just every time it happens. I want some sort of like, fade to black or something. Give me some kind of like musical fade out for a second or two. Something. Before it's just like, there's a wolf butt in your face. Or whatever is going on. It makes me jump just that little bit. It's just enough to make me worried. Okay, how are we doing on... Okay, we've got Water Pillar level 2 down there. I love the way that these elements are set up. Like the default when you hit the water selection, the down C button. The default thing is Water Pillar 1. You can hit the down C button again, and it's Water Pillar 2. And you could also hit other directions for the C buttons. I should heal. I should find a way to heal up. I am taking a lot of damage. I don't really want to use my healing items. I'm greedy for healing items. Oh, I'm too greedy for healing items. Alright, I don't think I have a choice. Come on. It takes a couple seconds for it to register when I open that menu. Okay. I got you. Bam. The big damage with the water pillars. Cool. Now, I think... Oh, yeah, you can just see right above Brian's hair right there. There's that few particles. Awesome. Healing spell yet? No. Okay. Yeah, that should hit something. Okay. I don't know... Yeah, enemies have elements, and if you hit them with the element that they belong to, it does less damage. So... yeah. Also, you do kind of have to aim, and it's awkward. I also know from personal experience, both good and bad, dang, if you get too close with the rock spell, it will go over their heads and completely miss. Which really sucks. Oh yeah, and you can bop things with a staff and get a point of MP back if you need it, which is nice. We love getting our MP back. I might be close enough for Water Pillar. Yes. It's basically when that staff option shows up. Hey, nice. Is it yet? Okay, it must be at 7 for water that I'll get the healing spell. Okay. We have a hut. I know what's in here. These things weird me out too. It's like an alligator, but with a hippopotamus head. And I don't know who thought that up, but I don't like it. Although I do overall like these enemies. I think this enemy... I hate the camera. The camera... Just turn. This enemy is great for demonstrating... In this game, you can... Even though it's a turn-based game, you can kite enemies. You can kite and you can dodge. You can get far enough away that this enemy in particular, because it only has short-range attacks, you can get to where it's not able to reach you. So it just has to waste its turn moving. And when an enemy is taking its turn, or sometimes, not always it looks like, I guess not with this one, sometimes you are able to move out of the way. Yeah, it's not giving me the option. It's the attack is happening too quickly. Brian, you're so cute, man. This dude is adorable. Nope. Come on, the question mark was there. We can see the little wisp of stuff. There we go. That means that we have our healing spell. I'm just gonna stand in front of this lady and heal up. When we walk, we get MP back. And it does come back pretty quickly. Since I'm free to just do whatever in this place, I'm not gonna get attacked inside the building. I can just heal up, get my MP back.
Safely. Travelers don't show up here very often. It seems that it isn't safe anywhere on the road these days. I see a future for you fraught with danger and challenges that no ordinary human could meet. It isn't clear, but your destiny awaits you at the end of the longest road.
Well, I've only traveled down one road so far, And I have a feeling there's not going to be like a whole lot of branching choices from what I've read of things people have said. The game is kind of railroady in the story. You don't get to go do side things. And that's okay. Alright, rock stuff. Dang. Oh, that one I was able to move while the spell was happening. It's just hard to see. Oh, dang it, I ran into it that time. Can I water pillar? Yes. Okay. Dang. I'll do it again. Because we get MP back so quickly, there's no reason not to. There's also no reason not to heal up a little bit. I only heal for 4. That's not much. But it is, like, out of combat and it's not using up our healing items. Which, we are limited on healing items. There are no shops in this. Well, there are places that have a sign out front that's like, yeah, we're totally a store. But it's not actually a store. There is no money. You just find items and occasionally people will give you stuff.
Farther along this road is Dondoran in the Connor Forest. Don't get careless in the woods. A robber is about.
About what? That's a dumb joke. Okay, moving on. Look at his little legs just going. Look at that arm. That I can't really show either arm. His right arm doesn't do much. It's just holding a staff. What are you? That's not the right button. There it is. Parasalt? But what's the other one? Dead. The other one's dead. Alright. So, are you some kind of... Oh yeah, you're some kind of moon-headed thing. It's like a crescent moon, almost, but you're wearing... You're wearing some kind of pink bonnet for some reason? What does Parasalt have to do with it? Hey, sweet! I like my rock attack, but I don't really want to go into rock stuff, I don't think. You could do water and fire. There's no way to level up all of them to maximum, from what I understand. I do remember reading about that. I'm gonna go fire. Fire is, in a lot of times, or in a lot of games and things, fire is usually associated with offensive stuff, so... yeah? That was not great. Okay, you are some rocky boys. Got it. Water pillar? Water pillar. Water pillar sounds like it should be some sort of aquatic caterpillar. I don't know. I've never been diagnosed with ADD, but who can tell? Sometimes my brain will just go off on random things. There we go. I managed to duck under the rock. There we go. Haha, take that. You think you're so cool with all your extra bones and stuff. Alright, let's heal up. Let's get ourselves ready to go. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Even if I take 2 steps and get into another battle, I can use my staff to get my MP back. I've got plenty for a fight. Oh, is it just the one? Okay. A lot of enemies that have ranged attacks don't seem to, like, move. Oh, dang it. You're too close. Oh, cool. I was kind of facing the wrong way, but it still hit where I wanted it to. I like that. Alright. You know what? Just assessing things, the graphics definitely need work. The, this looks like a, you know, Mario 64 or, you know, something like that, but stripped down a lot. Like, for reference and comparison, this came out a year after Final Fantasy VII. Which, could be why people were so upset. I was going to talk about that in here. I've talked about it on Twitter and stuff a little bit, stuff I've looked up. Hey, it hit both. Nice. I didn't realize I could hit 2 people. Let's do some more rock stuff then. Awesome. Yeah. There is speculation out there, and I support it. This game may have been rated worse than it otherwise should have been, or would have been, because Nintendo had all of the cool RPGs. Like in the original Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES as well, it's like all these classic, fire stuff. You've got Final Fantasies and Breaths of Fires and a Dragon Quest, right? Dragon Quest was that far back. Like, you've just got stuff. You've got the Mana games, all these cool things going on Nintendo. So, Nintendo 64 comes out, people all excited about their JRPGs, and then nothing really comes out JRPG-wise. PlayStation comes out, and it gets all the Final Fantasy stuff. And that's people are kind of upset. You spent all your allowance on one console. You can't just go get another. I remember what that was like.
You're the Melroad Magician's apprentice, aren't you? Your quest is very difficult. I'll give you yellow wings. They ought to help you. You must remember that wings will not work in the forests or caves.
Awesome. Yellow wings. I guess that'll bring me here. So this is our quick travel system. But yeah. So people were all excited about getting their JRPGs, and instead of getting like the really cool stuff, they get to see the things like Final Fantasy VII coming out and all the stuff that it could do, and then they get Quest 64. And that's just, it's not the same. I think this game is charming and fun already. Like, I'm sold. I want to play this all the way through several times. But the graphics and stuff, this is not what I would have expected back in the day, after having played the quality stories and whatnot of other things.
I thought I'd treat you to a drop of morning dew, but you already have some. Well, next time, perhaps.
Okay, well, if I ever run out, I know where to go.
There was always some fresh bread for you. Come again when you've run out.
Okay.
They say the robber is using an old fort in the forest as a stronghold. It's dangerous to set foot outside the city while he's about.
Oh, well, I won't do that then.
I'm a clay digger, but I can't go into the woods because of the robber. What to do? Can't work.
I'll take a break, drink more. Why was he drinking only when he was speaking to me? I guess children have that effect on some people. I understand. Alright, indoors. Hello.
Everyone talks about the robber in Connor Forest. It's frightening. He sneaked into the castle, tricked the guards, and stole the precious stone. The stone he took is called the Earth Orb. It was used a long time ago to restore calm when a great disaster befell Keltland.
Well, that's not good. This is the inn, so we will skip that for now. I'm going to stop trying to talk to absolutely everyone. Is there anything over here? Be a great place to hide a spirit, but I guess not. Alright, let's castle it up. What's up, dudes? They put some armor on some cabinets or something? Sure, why not? What do we got? The world's smallest hallway. Cannot move the camera. I have never been a fan of rooms like this. It's not like there's stairs. It's not because of the layout or anything. It's just rooms that don't have anything going on in them in games. Like, I don't know if it's they put them for immersion purposes or what. But it just, I kind of feel like it needs to serve a purpose. Not necessarily a huge purpose. Like, this would be a great place to put some lore books or something if you could interact with the shelves in any way. But it's just, like, hey, the castle has a library. And that's it. That's all we get out of this one. Hello.
Well, it's the Magician's Apprentice. This is Princess Flora's room. Should the king see a trespasser enter here, there will be an uproar.
Well, he's not here, is he? So, who cares? Hello, miss. You appear to not be wearing pants. Mint leaves obtained. Nice. Whatever that does. Dewdrop obtained. Those curtains on the bed do not look right. That is not how curtains hang. Dewdrop obtained. Nice. They did the shadows straight vertical, so it looks like somebody cut the curtains. It's not like they're hung and pulled towards the wall. It just looks like somebody sliced into them. The ones over here look right. You know, they bent the shadows so you can see the lines properly. Anyway. Hi, you want to see me do some magic? I forgot to heal up outside, so let's just give her a show.
You enter unannounced? Your manners are worse than a thief's. But there's something about you. You're a magician, aren't you? Have you come to help us capture the thief? I wanted to go after him myself, but Father forbade me to leave the castle. I command you to go into the forest, find the thief, and return our rightful possessions. If you have the courage, my father will reward you handsomely.
Well, cool, but you're getting very demandy, and I'm not a fan of that. Even from a princess. Alright, do we have more that we can do here? We got a crossover spot, that works. And it's exactly mirrored on the other side. I am so hoping that they have a spare princess in here. No, okay. Oh, just a gloomy guy. What's up, gloomy guy?
You startled me. I thought you might have been the thief coming back for more. We never suspected that one man could pose such a threat to our castle, but his magic was overpowering. The castle guards went after him, but they were no match. I'm still nursing my wound. When fighting Solvering, try to avoid his close-range attack. It does too much damage for such a small lad as yourself.
Apparently it does too much damage for a large lad like you. Why are you telling me to be careful? Oh, that is good advice. If I run into him, I will not get too close to him. Come on, there it is. The hitbox on the door is a lot smaller than I would have expected. Looks like this is the last room. Okay, it's just more stairs. Hey, but there is another spot we can go off the side. Hello, individual person.
Since a thief broke in here just recently, everyone who comes in has to be identified. I'm sure someone from the monastery can be trusted.
I wouldn't go that far. Alright. Yeah, you don't know this kid. This is a child. They cannot be trusted. Yes, I went oddly silent after that one. I'm just gonna live with it. There's the big stairs. I kind of blanked out. It's like, should I say I'm joking or should I just let it go? I'm not gonna confirm or deny whether I was joking. Why have you kept us waiting? We've had a serious robbery here and the king has no time to waste, so be quick about it. I'm gonna set you on fire.
So, you are the master apprentice the Grand Abbot has written about. Welcome to Dondoran. I know you are searching for your father, Lord Bartholomy, who is missing on his quest for the Eletale Book. I would like to help, but first I must take care of a most pressing matter. You may have heard of the brazen thief who stole the earth orb from my secret treasury. I sent my troops in pursuit, but they were helpless before the thief's black magic. He now blocks the road to Loch Kildery. If you are to continue your quest, the roads must once again be made safe.
I think my quest is overrated. Hey, we get to rob your stuff, though. Fresh bread. That's good. Fresh bread is a healing item. Fresh bread. Yeah, our healing spell is not exactly great. Dewdrop obtained. Okay. Yeah. In combat, our healing spell is not going to be useful at all, so having all of these healing items is really good. And that also means that our out-of-combat ability to heal ourselves to full is really valuable. Our healing items being so limited is what makes it so valuable to be able to do it out of combat. Anyway. Actually, I'm realizing how long this episode is already. Bam! Let's go in here. Oh, hey, it's you.
It's nice to meet you again, Master Apprentice. I'm surprised you made it this far so quickly. I'm assuming you've heard that a robber is hiding in the forest not far from here. He has blocked off the road to Loch Kildery. Just our luck. We're stuck here until the road opens again.
I'm never stuck. I'm always where I want to be.
Welcome to Dondor in the town of Prottery, Master Apprentice. What can we do for you? Won't you spend the night?
Sure, why not? I do have a couple of saves from when I ran down here before. It says, do you want to continue without save or exit without saving? But I absolutely saved. It just does that, and I don't know why. Anyway, that's about gonna do it for this episode. I don't think there's any reason to run around up here. Why did I even bother? Let's go back down here. We'll hang out with Shannon. How can I arrange the camera? Yes. Okay, get the camera turned. Sometimes it gets a little caught on stuff. There we go. We're gonna hang out with our buddy Shannon. All right, so that is gonna do it for this episode. I am genuinely so excited to play this game. This is so much fun. Weirdly, this old, regularly insulted game is somehow super refreshing. It's a turn-based RPG, and I love it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next episode, we will go out into the forest, because we should be pretty close to that. And yeah, we'll see what happens after that one. So, thank you very much for watching. I do really hope that you enjoyed it. If you like the video, be sure to like the video. Check out the other stuff that's popping up on the screen. And come chat down in the comments. Tell me what you think of this game. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me that I look pretty today. That would be wonderful. And I will see you in my next video. Later.